Oh, and welcome to episode 14 of Rising from the Ashes. Before we get into it, I have to preface this episode a little bit by telling you about my cousin Mickey. Mickey's about 20 years older than I am, so when I was a real little kid, he was like the cool cousin you looked up to. Extra bonus because when I was 4, my dad's bringing home these West Side Story soundtrack album, and I hear, "When you're a jet all the way." And I'm wondering, well, why are we hearing this? My dad says, because your cousin Mickey has a starring role on Broadway as Riff, head of the opposing gang. So impressive, but like I said, I'm 4 years old and I got blocks to play with. So, neat, but okay. But when I turned 6, my dad says, we're going to go to the movie theater. He takes my brother and I, and we go to Philadelphia in a good movie theater. It was pretty funny because it must have been really old back then, and it had these big pillars inside the theater to hold the building up. So what seat do I get? Great, right behind the pillar. So I saw the whole movie with my left eye. Anyway, my cousin starred in it. It's a movie about these giant creatures, giant crab, giant chicken. Big impressive moment. He saves everybody by jumping up on a fence and jumping on the back of the chicken, which is about a story tall, and stabs it in the neck and kills it. Saves the day, gets the girl. I mean, how much more can you handle, when you're 6 years old? So finally, what I did, I just saw it the other day. I found it on the internet, and I dubbed myself in the film to help my cousin. So what's funny, now I'm the older guy. Anyway, so I found another use for my instrument, the Chapman stick. So many uses for that instrument now, just besides playing it. And there's a part in the movie where they dance around in the sand. So, of course, I had to dub myself in and play along, make a little music and merriment. Anyway, let's roll them and watch with me. Have a cup of coffee, maybe in a Don Schiff cup, I loved this movie when I was a kid. I was 6 years old when I saw it. My cousin stars in it, Michael Callan, and I was so impressed. Anyway, now I'm finally going to get to help him out. Watch me as we battle these giant creatures. Okay, my cousin plays the part of... And I'm Don Schiff. Roll 'em. Oh, so now that you've seen the movie, or my quick version of it, he was an incredible dancer as well as an actor, and as you can see by these pictures, the man can jump. It was incredible what he did, and now that I'm looking at all things that he's done on the internet, I am just even further blown away and very, very proud of him. He lives in Los Angeles still. I think I'll call him and bother him once again. I used to call him years ago in Los Angeles. Every Thanksgiving they used to play Mysterious Island, and I would call him up and say, "It's on," as if he probably didn't know or probably didn't care. But he goes, "I know, once a year I'm going to hear from you and you're going to tell me that Mysterious Island is on." And of course I did, so maybe now I'll bother him again. So what else was I going to tell you? Oh yeah, so when I was I didn't meet him when I was 4, and probably didn't meet him till like maybe after the movie when I was 6 or 7. And he'd come back from Los Angeles, and his folks lived in Philadelphia, and so we'd go to their house and see him, and we were all just little kids going, it's Mickey, let's get his autograph. So then I turn about, well, exactly 18, 19, I graduate high school, and my dad calls him on the phone, and Mickey says, "Oh, well, you ought to have Don. He's a musician. You ought to have him come out to California, and I'll introduce him to John Lennon." What? That sounds like a great idea. While I was in Vegas and not being a musician, trying to get work as a musician, I was a busboy. And so Mickey's in town, and I call him, and he says, "I'm at the Riviera Hotel. Why don't you come over and visit me after you're done cleaning up all the tables?" So I go over there at night, and he says, "Just go in the Riviera. I'm here visiting a friend, and we're going to hang out, and come on over." He says, "Just go into the Riviera, go in the back of the backstage area, in the dressing rooms." And okay, I don't know how I'll get back there, but I did, found my way. And he says, "Oh, I'm here with my friend Liza Minnelli." That was pretty cool, huh? And so Mickey, Liza, and myself, the tag-along annoying cousin, went to see some shows and had a great time. He was a lot of fun, a lot of great memories. Just made me as a child growing up thinking, kind of anything's possible. He even had his own TV show, Occasional Wife, and that was fun. But being young and silly, the show was opposite Petticoat Junction. I used to watch Petticoat Junction. Sorry, Mick. Episode 14 in the can. All right, see you on 15.